Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. hmm Wow, that was delicious. What a beautiful, gorgeous day, except there is kind of a cold breeze coming in here. Well, guys, I have been doing nothing but what you've all been doing, no doubt, and that is reading all about this whole Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank and all these bank failures. And of course, Federal Reserve is out there. Janet Yellen getting on CBS talking about, hey, we're gonna, do this program. We're gonna give them these kind of loans, and these loans are gonna go for 1 year, and on and on and on. But it's not really a bail-in. Well, guys, or a bailout. Sorry, guys, that's exactly what it looks like to me. I mean, they are giving them such a sweetheart deal. And of course, it's in order to protect the entire banking system because a lot of banks right now, with the confidence that people have lost in these banks, are facing these potential runs on the bank. Now, I would suspect that we may even see some monetary policy controls come in, but we'll just have to wait and see how that all pans out. But there you had Silicon Valley Bank in the UK, where the Bank of England and the government over there actually facilitated the sale of Silicon Valley Bank over to HSBC. And guys, we are literally seeing what this entire space was created to deal with. And look at the percentage returns this morning. Literally double digits on multiple digital assets. And you can see how people are fleeing the current fiat systems and getting into digital assets, and how. And you can almost see the handwriting on the wall. It won't be too much longer, guys. I genuinely believe that we are going to see a total collapse of this whole fiat system, and some switches are going to be flipped, and we're going to watch the central bank digital currencies being issued, and a number of these assets coming out there and being the absolute rescue for this entire global financial system. And it is going to be something else. And for those of us that have had the faith and the gumption to get out there and to actually step out on the water and invest into these assets, I'm telling you what, you are literally seeing it happening in real time, what this whole system was supposed to be prepared for in order to take over for this collapsing fiat system, which is literally collapsing right in front of our noses. Having said that, guys, you may want to consider how much positions you hold in cash and, by the way, stable coins, because I do believe that the attack on stablecoins is nowhere near finished. And in fact, there will probably be even more aggressive as we get closer and closer and closer to the implementation and release of central bank digital currencies. And that includes one of the safest that we've always felt in this space was USDC. But we literally watched it absolutely tumble down, and it fell significantly over the weekend, and now it's kind of bounced back up a bit there. But still, we have been seeing just such an absolute attack on stablecoins. And I think the reason for that is they do not want to have any kind of competition against central bank digital currencies. And I think stablecoins are going to get literally decimated. Now, does that mean all digital assets are? No, I don't think that at all. I think we're going to see some of them literally, as they say, rise from the ashes here and absolutely be the little rescue to the fiat system as it is right now and the markets. Guys, we're not just talking here about, equities and commodities and that type of stuff. What about derivatives and all of these bet plays that are being made into the quadrillions in these markets? It literally has the potential to send the world and probably into one of the greatest financial depressions that there has ever been or probably will ever be. And it's in that capacity that I think we're going to see a whole new system come into play, and how. And you're going to watch digital assets, some of them like XRP, XLM, IOTA. You got Algorand is also probably going to play a big role there. Hedera Hashgraph, all that, XDC, all that. You watch and see just how this whole thing unfolds. It is going to be absolutely insane. And you have to thank your lucky stars or the blessings of God, really, in my way of thinking, that you've been awakened to this reality right now, because a lot of the world is just getting tuned in. And I'm telling you, we have already been able to see some major appreciations. You just wait until you get that institutional adoption and institutional custody and the new system in play. I'm telling you what, you're going to see some values that just don't defy logic in our minds as to what some of these assets are going to hit. And think of this too, though, guys. When that happens, risk is going to drop so significantly. And with the risk, the reward is going to come down. It's going to balance out the system. But those of us that were actually in way, way early, oh boy, I'll tell you what, it'll be something else. That's where you're going to see not just life-changing wealth, you're talking about generational wealth, and more than likely the greatest wealth transfer that has ever happened in the history of mankind. It is going to be unbelievable. And in fact, we're right on the doorstep for it happening. That's at least how I feel about it. And you can see what's going on in the world and how volatile things are with, being on the precipice of a global conflict, with Ukraine, WW3 over there. And now you're seeing an attack you saw an attack on the US petrodollar, with Saudi Arabia now selling its oil in alternate currencies, including gold and other commodities. And now we're watching banks literally falling down like dominoes. What do you think's going on here, guys? You're talking about a economic and global power shift, and that's where you're going to get the word reset. That's what's really going on here. So guys, hey, it is going to be something else as we watch it all unfold. And of course, we won't want to see people suffer. And I pray for our fellow man that God really blesses us and helps us through this big time. But it is going to be something. And, we've sounded the alarm. We've actually told people, go out there, prepare. Don't keep all your cash in the bank. Go and get into some of these digital assets. People just would not or will not listen. And unfortunately, not everybody is going to come out of this unscathed, or even in a position where, their lives are going to change in a positive way. So, hey guys, anyway, it's Monday, start of a brand new week, fantastic week that's coming. It is really going to be something to see. So sit back, just kind of watch how things go. Consider what your positions are, and let's just see just how far this takes us and how fast things happen. And beyond that, I think we're looking at getting a decision out of this Ripple case very soon as well. At least for me, I think it's going to come by the end of the month, and lots of things are going to be happening, and quite soon. I genuinely believe it. So anyway, guys, I'll have a great video out for us later on today, and until then, have a great one and take care.